What up, y'all? Boy, Brick Street Sprite in the building, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hooli Vision. Tink the Demon and Steams, dog. Let's see. It dropped on the app a couple days ago. I finally had an opportunity to watch it. I was trying to get meth in the back there. I gotta find out a better way to set this up in my new apartment, man. I haven't figured it out yet. Something that I actually like. Right now I'm just standing up and put that shit behind me. I'll figure it out at some point. I used to have them right behind me where I could sit at my old crib. But the owners of that crib wanted to sell the crib during COVID for whatever reason, so I had to get up out of there. I had an eviction notice, had to bounce. So that's what happened. So now I'm trying to make my new apartment my home, dog, and I'm just not completely comfortable here yet, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, and that's why I've kind of had a lack of so many videos, and my uploads have kind of gone down. And it's kind of just been like on a peak and valley thing, roller coaster. Sometimes I'm motivated, sometimes I'm not. I don't know. But anyway, Tink the Demon Steams, man. This was a pretty entertaining battle, man. I have always been a fan of Tink the Demon. I feel like just because he's original and very creative, man. You know what I'm saying? Creative writer, good writer, though it has a lot of fucking like really room shaking punchlines a lot of the time. Like he's good with knowing how to get the crowd involved in crowd reaction and knowing how to get reaction from the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always been good at that. Steams is a guy that I've always fucked with, but it just seems like he's not motivated half the time. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he has so much fucking ability, dog. Like, but I wanted to say this while I was talking about this video or this battle. He gets to a point where in every battle, I feel like he's firing one rounders, where he has one round to prepare for. You know what I'm saying? He's fire. But when it's 3 rounds, you usually only get 1 fire round from him. Like he should only do 1 rounders if he feels like he can't really prepare for 3 rounders. I don't know why, but and this is what happened. That first round from Tink, I thought was he left a little bit to be desired. You know what I'm saying? Like Tink is a fire writer, but I feel like since he's gotten out of jail, he's still trying to sharpen his sword and get it back to that like Mike P level because I feel like that was the peak that we've seen from Tink the Demon was that Mike P battle where it was back and forth, fire battle, classic back and forth. Tink the Demon had mad room shakers, and that I feel like he's trying to reach that fucking peak again. But he's kind of a peak and valley dude, you know what I mean? Like I just mentioned about, you know, my uploads. But just in general, he's been that way. I feel like, well, since he's gotten out of jail anyway, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't been able to quite get there, but he shows flashes and of that greatness, and I think he's getting closer and closer all the time. I feel like he just beat Big Cannon. I feel like that was a fire battle, great back and forth. But after all that shit Big Cannon was talking, he lost to fucking Tink the Demon. I had that 2-1 Tink. I think I even did a fucking recap of that shit. But in this battle, I thought after the first round, I thought we were possibly gonna get a classic back and forth, and I thought Tink's had a decent first round, but a beatable first round. Left a little to be desired for me. But then Steams snaps in the first round. I'm like, yo, are we gonna get a completely fucking motivated, well-prepared Steams in this battle for the first time in how long? And that's the way it seemed at first. Bro, that shit that he said in that first round where he said demons in the middle of Pride Month, bro, spell it out. Pridemonth. Demon in the middle of Pride Month. I was like, that's creative as fuck and fire as hell. Like that was dope as fuck the way he put that shit together. And I was like, is this how he gonna come? Pause. The whole motherfucking battle? Like, come on, baby. Like, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, Steams. But like he always does, he like fucking, I don't know what it is. Whether he concentrates more on one round and puts everything into that shit, and then he realizes, oh shit, the battle's next week. I gotta hurry up with these last two. You know what I'm saying? And then just has to quickly prepare. You know what I'm saying? Like late preparation as far as like his second last two rounds. You know what I'm saying? Which hence the reason why he's really good in one rounders, but or always has at least one great round anyway. You know what I mean? But I thought we were gonna get a classic back and forth, man. And then Steams does what he normally does, man, and kind of falls off in the last two rounds. And like the second round, he just progressively got worse. It was like he should have just saved that first round for the third. You know what I'm saying? If that's how he was gonna do it, but that first round, he had that fucking Pride Demons in the middle of Pride Month shit. He said a whole bunch of shit. And then the second round, he doesn't really say shit. It's like a bunch of fucking dry spots, you know what I mean? And because that's how I thought Tink's first round was a bunch of like he said some fire shit, but and there was moments where he was kind of talking to kind of just trying to talk to fucking to Steams, you know what I mean? And break down like Steam's career and how he's been kind of neglectful and kind of lackluster at times and just unmotivated, you know what I mean? But there was still dry spots in Tink's first round, but then it's like the fucking roles reversed. And then Tink started heating up. Bro, he had a line, I think it was the second round. His second round was by far his most fire round, and where he said, he was talking about hollering at Steam's bitch, and he said, she hollered at me like I'm a little horse, but the head's on point like a unicorn. And I was like, yo, that's the fucking Tink the Demon I'm looking for right there with them creative lines and shit. Like, I've heard people say the unicorn shit before, but it's, you know, it reminds me of that Nas song, No Idea is Original, there's nothing new under the sun. It's never what you do, but how it's done. When I think of that, because it's like, you're rarely going to think of something that maybe nobody said before, but it's how you put your own original spin and twist on it. And Tink is very good at doing that, putting his own originality and injecting it into whatever bars he's creating. You know what I'm saying? He's very good at that, man. And his voice is original too. Like his whole like style is original. You know what I mean? He's very good at that, man. At remaining like original and being a breath of fresh air. And since he's got out of jail, he's getting sharper again. And I like watching his battles, man. And I fuck with the fact that he's Hunger Games, man. Fucking with Nun, who by the way, I think is one of the best battle rappers in the game right now, and one of the most motivated and like consistent battle rappers and punchers. See, I think Nun is a fire ass puncher, but he just does more, so he doesn't get categorized as a puncher. But because he can do a lot more with his pen than just punching. You know what I mean? But, bro, Tink heated the fuck up second and third round. And by the third round, I feel like Steams was like stumbling, and he had a moment where he even just completely fucked up the last word or two of a fucking bar and had to run it back. And I'm like, yo, this is obviously he didn't prepare the second and third rounds like he did the first round. And I was like, wow, man, come on, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, dog? What the fuck? But it is what it is. I had Tink the Demon taking this battle 2-1, man. Good back and forth, but Steams once again left something to be desired from me, especially because of how fire that first round was. Come on, man. Get it together. You said you were going to be motivated and be taking this shit seriously. I want to see it. Because you always show flashes of, and there's little, you know, you show signs of your greatness and why you're here, bro. You know what I mean? So we want to see a great Steams, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he is one of the most talented. He's a fire talent, bro. He does a lot of things well. And I just want to see him more motivated, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But Tink, man, he's starting to regain his fucking form from before he went to jail. You know what I mean? Before he got locked up, he's starting to find that bag again and fall into that zone because he's finding those pockets again. I'm really liking what I've heard from from Tink the Demon these last couple battles against Big Cannon and against Steams. But he took this battle 2-1, man. I also quickly wanted to talk about the season 1 South, I think is what I was watching. Was it the South? Yeah. It was the South because I watched Carter Deems. Who the fuck was Johnny Storm and Carter Deems? And it was a close battle, man. I think they gave it to Carter Deems. Carter Deems is just way too like jokey, suburban rap to me. Like he's super grind time-ish, you know what I mean? Like, and I fuck with grind time, and grind time has a lot to do with like the modern landscape of hip hop, man, of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like it was one of the first leagues to really get it popping on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people came from grind time. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when I refer to that grime time style, it's like that super suburban, jokey joke. And Carter Deems had a good performance, but I probably would have leaned to Johnny Storm because he had more my type of writing. You know what I'm saying? Even though Carter Deems says something like, I hit him with a blunt object until the pain in his neck is chronic. I thought that was kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? But Johnny Storm just had more intricate bars, better delivery, and it wasn't all comedy, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought that shit was fire. Johnny Storm starting to find his stride again too, you know what I'm saying? From when, cause he took mad years off, you know what I mean? And he came back and he's starting to look like the old Johnny Storm again as far as his bars and his delivery, and he's getting more comfortable again. And I just thought that was a pretty good back and forth, man. And then Bad News and Street Hams, I had Bad News winning that battle. Fire back and forth. I like Street Hams, he's fire too. You know what I'm saying? But the best battle of that night to me was, I didn't watch the very last battle because I had some shit to do. But Bricks Belvy and Reggie P. Bricks Belvy went the fuck off, dog. He had a line where he said, I'll piss on this dude. What'd he say? I'll piss on this dude in due time. Like R. Kelly, I'll pee on this dude in due time. Or something like that. I'll piss on this dude in due time. Or some no, that's what he said. Like R. Kelly, I'll piss on this bitch in due time. Like, dog. And then he said something like, you know I'm an animal, right? So why would you get P to protest? I was like, dog, animal rights, Peter Pro. You know I'm an animal, right? Because he was facing Reggie P. Why would you get P to protest? You know what I mean? I thought that was fire. Bricks Belvy was on one in this battle. And if he stays in that zone and in that bag, he could win this whole 100K. I'm looking forward to next week, though, because the East has mad motherfuckers involved. The names in the East is crazy. Math Hoffa, Excel, Rosenberg, Head Ice, dog. Like, bro, Bill Collector. They're all involved in the East Coast's bracket for this King of the Dot season. If y'all haven't watched it up to this point, jump on Twitch and watch it next weekend, man, because it's gonna be fire. This shit is gonna be crazy dope. You know what I mean? Because of the names involved, it's just crazy. Like, it's fucking crazy. Oh, and Dre Dennis, who's battling Math Hoffa. Bro, the names are crazy. The East Coast is by far the most star-studded in this fucking season and in this tournament. And that's the one, if you haven't tuned in yet, that's the one you should tune in for, because it's going to be nothing but heavyweights, it looks like, on that side. It's going to be fire. Well, I'm finna light up, get blowed. I'm smoking on that fucking LA Kush cake, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it in. Holla at your boy, Brick Street Sprite, Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hoolie Vision. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what y'all think of these battles of the Steams and fucking Tink the Demon joint. Let me know what y'all thought of the last fucking weekend and the southern bracket of this fucking King of the Dot season. Let me know, man, what y'all think of the whole shit, and whether y'all gonna tune in for the. I'll do a prediction blog too for the East Coast shit. But let me know what y'all think of all this shit. It's your boy, Brick Street Sprite. I'm out of here. 100.